Welcome back, guys, to the Colorado State Dynasty here in week number 11. The 2-6 Colorado State Rams will go on the road to play 1-7 San Jose State. As last week came off an embarrassing loss to 0-7. Wyoming gave them their first win of the season. This week is a must-win game. Have to win this. We might not be coaching at Colorado State next season. San Jose State, they are a decent team, 80 overall, but not playing like it. We will begin with the ball. As Ross back there to return this one. Has been electric for us in the return game. This time only gets to the 23. As Fowler having a decent season, 62.6 completion percentage, almost 2,300 yards, 15 touchdowns, but does have 13 interceptions, coming off of a 4-interception game last week. As Williams able to hang on for two. Second and 8 from the 26. Fowler underneath to Ross. We had a monster game last week. He gets to the 37. First and 10 from the 37. As Keith goes for a gain of 2. Second and 8 now from the 39. Henderson checks in. And he's also able to get a gain of 2 there. Having third and medium. Third and medium and an empty look here. Here comes the pressure. Williams open. And he drops it. Jordan Williams. Drops one. Forcing us to punt here on our opening drive, as it's fair caught at the 18. As Michael Dansby, a cornerback for San Jose State, and a solid freshman left tackle, already an 81 overall. As our struggling pass rush gonna have to deal with him. First and 10 from the 18. The receiver in motion, then back. And what a throw! Perfectly placed throw by Ward. A perfectly placed throw by Ward gets him at the 45. Harrison was in great coverage, but beat. Now first and 10. Morin from behind drags him down. Great pursuit by the defensive end. Second and 9 from the 45. Going across the middle. Great anticipation by Ward on the throw. First and 10 now from the 27. They go with an empty look here. Wide open underneath, and a poor angle taken, and he's in! Touchdown, San Jose State on their opening drive. And that was easy for them. An easy opening drive for San Jose State after a drop from Williams. Now, Colorado State down 7-0. First and 10 from the 22. Henderson gets this handoff. He's only able to get 2. Second and 8 from the 24. As Winfield cannot hang on. Drops that one. Sets up 3rd and 8. Third and 8 from the 24-yard line. As Bell drops it. Another drop from the receivers. Another crucial drop on 3rd down. As this team going backwards. 1st and 10 from the 47. Nice tackle there. Only able to get 2 on the carry. 2nd and 8 from the 49-yard line. And the pressure gets home. Landrum with the sack. It's his 3rd of the season. Sets up 3rd and 14 from the 43. And here comes the pressure. Powell gets home. And that's another sack for him on the year. Back-to-back sacks by the defense. As Ross back to return this punt. Breaks the first tackle. Straight into a defender, though. See if we can get something finally going on offense here. As Keith able to get 8. Was his longest carry the past 2 games. 8, 2nd and 2 from the 44. Keith with the football again. And now another 8 yards. 1st and 10 from the 50. As he goes to Winfield on the slant. Gets past the 30 down to the 28. A 22-yard catch for Winfield. Now an empty look here for Colorado State. As Ross underneath. Turns on the Jets. 28 yards to the house. Jordan Ross is becoming a problem for defenders. A tie ball game now, 7 apiece. As the first quarter is coming to an end. See what San Jose State has to offer here. As a great play by Landrum yet again, breaking that one up. 2nd and 10 now from the 25. As a receiver coming in motion. It's a fake jet sweep. Turns into a 5-yard carry there from Bates. But that will end the first quarter. Tied 7 apiece. Going into the second. We'll see who can take the lead here in the second. This is a must-win game for Colorado State. Coach Paul coaching for his job right here. As they're trying to punch the football out, Bates gets a nice carry down to the 42 and a first down. New set of downs here for San Jose State. As they go with an option play. Great play by Rodriguez. Gets home immediately. 2nd and 10 from the 43. As they go with a screen. A perfectly called screen play. Drilled by Flowers. Forces the football loose. But luckily for San Jose State, nobody was near. 1st and 10 from the 43. As Vincent couldn't bring him down. As another first down carry for Bates. Been all Bates and the running backs so far this drive. And now gets him inside the red zone on a drag. Has him at the 18. Now all the time in the world. Finally throws that one away. Great coverage downfield. Had all day in the pocket there. 2nd and 10 now from the 18-yard line. And a great tackle from Davis. Was the only defender there. 3rd and 1 now from the 9. Easy score. Touchdown. San Jose State. This offense is moving with ease early in this game. They're going to have to try and get them out of a rhythm here, but no luck so far. As they go back up 7 points midway through this 2nd quarter. 1st and 10 from the 25. An empty look here for Fowler. Henderson hangs on. Second and 10 now after the catch. Goes back underneath. Bell makes one guy miss. And a great 20-yard catch. Catch and run, I should say, by Bell. Has us near midfield. As Henderson goes down in the backfield. Pollard with a nice tackle. 2nd and 12 now from the 42. Fowler feeling some effects from a shot he took as Ross turns that into a 9-yard catch. 3rd and 3 now from the 49. Back underneath. Ross able to hang on. A great throwing catch there. With a diving corner in his way. As Keith with a 2-yard carry there. Nearing the 2-minute warning here. Finally past midfield. Henderson gets another first down to the 32, and that should bring us to the 2-minute warning. San Jose State up 14-7, but Colorado State driving right now. 1st and 10 from the 32. As Fowler hits Jordan Williams down to the 6. The speedy tight end gets some separation for his quarterback. 1st and goal. As Henderson breaks the first tackle, and he's in! What a run by Damian Henderson. Now it's all tied up at 14 apiece. This one's going to be kicked deep. Still plenty of time for them to work with. He's brought down at the 17. First and 10 for San Jose State. Looking across the middle. Blown coverage, but a bad throw forces an incompletion. 2nd and 10 now from the 17. Rodriguez flying down, making a great hit. Third and 1 from the 25. A great throw there. A quick timeout called. First and 10 from the 36. Wide open across the middle. Another catch for the big tight end. First and 10 from the 46, an empty look now. And it's nearly picked. Rodriguez nearly had himself one. Second and 10 from the 46 now. Gabe with some pressure finally. But another first down given up. Only 23 seconds left. No timeouts remain for San Jose State. A sack would have ended things. And it's nearly picked. Zipped into the air, but falls incomplete. Ward wanted it all right there, but didn't get it. Throws that one away, brings up 3rd and 10. From the 36-yard line, an empty look. As he's taking a deep shot, Vincent comes away with it. Trey Vincent with the 3rd pick of the season, the senior safety. And now Keith with a 6-yard run to end the half. A great way for the defense to end the half. We need a strong start to the second half, though, in a tie ball game here. First and 10 from the 25 for San Jose State. Looking for redemption after the turnover. 8 yards there on the hitch route. Ward already over 200 yards on the game. 2nd and 2 from the 33. As a blown coverage on the play action fake. Touchdown San Jose State. Completely fooled the defense. And he dusted his man. And now Colorado State faces another deficit. 21-14 to start the third. As Persons drilled. First and 10 from the 24. As Bell tried to go up and catch that one. Questionable throw. Falls incomplete. Now 2nd and 10. Henderson in the backfield. They go with a screen play. Henderson using his blockers wisely. And he picks up a first. Gain of 11 for him on the catch. First and 10 from the 35. And he turns upfield yet again. Able to get 6. 2nd and 4 from the 41. An empty look here. Henderson cannot hang on. Hit in the back trying to catch it. And it falls incomplete. 3rd and 4 from the 41. Ross really improving as a receiver. He's up to 69 yards on the game. First and 10 from the 45. Henderson with another solid carry of 5. Really taking over as RB1. 2nd and 5 from the 40. Keith does sub in here. Ross drops that one. Hit him right in the hands. A great throw from Fowler. But cannot hang on. Sets up 3rd and 5 from the 40. As this one's going deep. Ross beats his man. Jordan Ross into the end zone for his second of the game. 1-on-1, and the speed was just too much. As this one's booted into the end zone yet again. Midway through the third, we might have a shootout here in the second half. Both teams scoring on deep plays. As Gabe slowed him up, couldn't bring him down, but slows him up enough for the rest of the defense to come. 4 yards for him there. 2nd and 6 from the 29. There's a receiver coming in motion. Now back. Here comes the pressure. As a good catch and a run there from the receiver gets him past the 50, down at the 41. As I believe they're going to get us for an offsides. I think it was Gabe. It was Morin. The 95 speed defensive end couldn't get back quick enough. Shows you about the effort. 1st and 10 from the 30. Here comes a cornerback blitz off the edge. Picked up nicely. Now has time. Perfect throw. Touchdown, San Jose State. Perfect throw. Perfect blocking. Results in a score. San Jose State back on top in 4 plays. Is Ross back there to return this one? He fights down to the 24. 1st and 10. That's Keith. Had plenty of running room, but cannot hang on. 2nd and 10 from the 24-yard line. Receiver coming in motion now. Fowler hit, trying to throw it. Falls incomplete. 3rd and 10 from the 24. An empty look yet again. Fowler goes down, strip sack, picked up, San Jose State. First and 10 from the 16. San Jose State completely taking over this game. Trying to go up 2 scores here. Perfect blocking on the edge. Flowers, I believe, comes down, makes a nice tackle. Third and 1 from the 6. They drop back the pass. Vincent can't make a play on the ball. First and goal from the 1. And hit as he caught the ball. But Gardner hangs on for the touchdown, and San Jose State now takes a 14-point lead late in this 3rd quarter. As Person now back there to return this one. He brings it to the 19. First and 10 from the 19. Keith, nothing for him there. 2 yards yet again. 2nd and 8 from the 21. They go with a too high look here on defense. Winfield with a nice catch and a dangerous throw. First and 10 from the 35 here in pistol. They go with a play fake. As Williams tips the ball up into the air, nearly gets it picked. Second and 10 from the 35. On the roll. Great throw to Winfield. Fowler playing pretty well in this one. Henderson coming in motion. As a tackle just thrown off of the defensive lineman. Second and 9 from the 45. An empty look here. Guess who? Yet again, it's Ross. He's inside the red zone down to the 18. And that will bring us to the 4th. Colorado State trying everything they can to continue in this game, but defense has to pick it up here. As Winfield, he gets inside the 5. First and goal for the offense. Keith falls forward for another gain of 2. We need him just to break one tackle, get into the end zone for us. And he does! Keith finds a hole. Touchdown, Colorado State. Now only down 7 with 8 minutes remaining. Or 7 minutes, I should say. As they get down to the 21, need this defense to get a stop. Desperately need them to get a stop here. First and 10. It's a great play from Rodriguez and Landrum. Nothing for him there. Second and 9 from the 22. Back to the run, ran straight at the blitz. A broken tackle there. 20 yards off of a broken tackle. First and 10 from the 43. Hit hard at the line of scrimmage, goes nowhere after that. They go with an empty look here. Overloading the right side of the line. And it's somehow caught with the defensive back draping all over him. Davis has to make a play. San Jose State moving with ease. Receiver in motion. The tackle at the end there pushed him forward. Another gain of 5. Second and 5 from the 40. Perfect blocking yet again, and another first. Not looking great for Colorado State and their defense. Here comes some blitz. Off the edges, both the corners get him. Phillips and Myers combined for a sack there. Second and 19 now from the 41. As they throw that one away. Now third and 19 from the 41-yard line. Here comes the pressure. He breaks the sack, finds a man deep. What a play by Xavier Ward! First and goal from, or first and 10 from the 11. Ward with a play of his career there. Has his team on the verge of their second win of the season. Rodriguez lost in his tracks. That's his 6th touchdown of the game for Ward. Not a good sign for this Colorado State defense yet again, allowing 40 plus to a team with 7 losses. Ross with a good juke there. Gets down to the 24, but they are going to have to score very quickly. First and 10. Looking downfield, Williams hangs on and steps out at the 46. A good chunk play to begin. First and 10. Empty look yet again. Had a receiver, I believe it was Bell, deep. Second and 10 from the 46. Dropped by Winfield, nearly picked by the DB. For third and 10 now from the 46. Jeremiah with a tough catch. That will bring us to the 2-minute warning. 4th and 5, game on the line. Must have play here. Ross can't hang on. It's thrown behind him. And that's going to do it. Nice tackle there. Quick timeout from Colorado State. Second and 12 now from the 39. Vincent with a good tackle. 3rd and 6 coming up. They could go with a throw here to try and ice the game, and they will. Empty look here. 3rd and 6 from the 45. As they're taking a deep shot. Flowers forces an incompletion. And have a little bit of hope. Not a lot, but a score and an onside. First and 10 from the 24-yard line. Fowler feeling the effects after that hit. Ross hangs on. Down to the 44. They're hurrying back to the line here. Jeremiah drops it, and these receivers have to hang on to the football. These are right in their hands now. 2nd and 10. Fowler thrown to the ground. Third and 12 now from the 46. Falls incomplete, and now it comes down to a 4th. 4th and 12. Colorado State down to their final play of the game. Fowler rolling out, and it's going to fall incomplete. Nothing for him. as they fall to another team they should beat. 21 in the third was the outlier, as they fall to 2-7, or we fall to 2-7. They improved to 2-7. As Fowler, 20 of 35, 332 yards, 2 touchdowns, played really well. A touchdown on the ground by both running backs. 2 touchdowns from Ross with 168 receiving yards, but 6, 7, 8, 9 drops in total is ridiculous. 1 sack allowed, a decent amount of pressure, as Rodriguez and Flowers led the team in tackles with 9. Powell with 2 tackles for loss. 3 sacks on the game. Pretty good. A pick from Vincent. A couple pass deflections. A forced fumble from Flowers. Never recovered it. We just have to start playing better. Maybe some switches at certain positions, but we fall to 2-7 yet again, and got to continue to try and figure it out. And I'll see y'all then. Peace.